MicroNeglect. Taking people for granted. Now this happens so subtly. It comes on without you even knowing it. And both parties do it. You get complacent. You get to the point where you feel like you don't have to do some of the things that you did when you first got into the relationship.
Yep.
You start unappreciating the person that you're with. Maybe not intentionally, but you do.
Yeah.
You're not doing the things that make them feel wanted, making them feel like, yes, this person wants me and appreciates me.
Yeah. See, micro suggests little by little, taking people for granted in a relationship little by little.
Yeah.
And what people do not understand is that little by little adds up to bigger and bigger and bigger. It's like a pile, right? If you take a pile of dirt a little bit and put it in a little pile, if you keep adding little piles of dirt, next thing you know, you'll have a mountain of dirt.
That's right.
The same thing with micro-neglect. When you make your partner feel unappreciated, when you don't give them compliments, when you don't tell them thank you, when you don't say, hey, I see how much you're doing and I appreciate you so much, you are introducing micro-neglects into your relationship. Because when people feel underappreciated, when people feel undervalued, they will show up in the relationship like a minimum wage job. And everybody know anybody on minimum wage does the bare minimum. Okay? So if you want the best out of your partner, you must remember on a day-to-day basis to not take them for granted.
Right.
Because they do not have to do any of the things that they are doing for you.
No.
At all. Remember this. Micro-neglect turns into a mountain of neglect.
That's right.
And a mountain of neglect turns into a mountain of resentment. And a mountain of resentment turns to bitterness. And guess what happens after bitterness? They are checked out of this relationship entirely. First, they're going to be gone mentally, emotionally, and then they're going to be gone physically.
Right.